Yo, what's going on, Phantom Thieves? I'm back with another video for you guys, and I want to say this in advance. Thank you guys for the 10,000 views on one of my shorts. I've never had a video hit 10,000, so bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Now, I do want to also say in advance, this video, you guys know I don't edit and everything, so there's going to be a lot of switching out to prove my point. But today, we're going to talk about something that I saw on X, right? And I want to go ahead and read it to you guys. That way you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And it doesn't only apply to this game, but I had just found it interesting. So somebody on Twitter, Joe Merrick, and this is no shade to be thrown or anything. He runs Cerebi, excuse me. Now I'm going to read this, okay? It says, also, I'm just going to say this, and please refer to this tweet for future occasions. If you don't like current Pokemon game graphics, good for you. Frankly, I don't care. Could they be better? Yes. Do graphics make a game? No. I don't care. It's not the be all and end all. And that's his quote. Now, I disagree. I agree in the sense of graphics do not make or break a game, but they can definitely, especially in open world games and RPGs like Pokemon and games of that nature, they can definitely break the immersion. Now, this is where we're going to start switching, okay? So stay with me, all right? Now, I'm on Pokemon Now, and do you guys see the flags in the background? How they're actually stuttering, and this is just flag movement, but it's actually stuttering. This isn't the worst looking game I've ever seen, but to say that graphics aren't the end all be all, especially when the performance is also subpar, I can't, as a Nintendo fan and as somebody who wants to see things get better, I cannot disagree enough that graphics do matter. Now, I'm going to switch back to me. And I'm going to be doing some switching out of games. So you guys, like I said, bear with me, okay? But I want to know what you guys think on the matter. Because we're going to start off with Dragon Quest XI, okay? Now, I haven't got super far in Dragon Quest, but of course, I just want to show you. When you're playing RPGs and open world games, graphics, like I said, they can give immersion. So when a game, especially made by the Pokemon Company, this isn't Nintendo's fault, but the Pokemon Company has so much income, so much money, so many resources, and things of that nature. It's unfortunate to see that the games, as they continue, they look bare bones. Like, let's call it what it is. The games look bare bones, and it doesn't have to be that way. There's two more games I'm going to talk about, which are Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Both open world games, RPGs. You know, Zelda's more action open world, but it has its moments. So I just want to know, do you guys think graphics matter, or do they not? And do you agree with me where graphics aren't the end all be all, but they do make or break immersion, especially when the performance is not all there. And this is a game that came out later on. So again, every game does have different graphics, but again, look at this. This is Dragon Quest, okay? This is an older game. And again, not every game is going to have the same graphics, but just look at how this looked compared to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Look at the difference and tell me this doesn't make you want to explore. Look at the performance, okay? Look at how much smoother. For the people that have played Pokemon, look how much smoother this game is performing. Look at this. There are times in Pokemon, legitimately, you'll go through a town and you stutter, and it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. So again, you know what? And because I don't want this video to be too long, I'm gonna show one more, okay? And maybe this is maybe this is, you know, just the best one for me to show. And we're gonna do Tears of the Kingdom. So I was gonna do Xenoblade, but I really don't want to make. I don't want to make this video too long. And for the hell of it, I might even just do that, honestly, because I really have to make this point known. Like, I'm okay with people defending things, but I also, when it comes to gaming, people also need to keep it real. Pokemon can do better. There are a lot of games, and I get it, the Switch is not the most powerful. I get that. But you cannot tell me you haven't seen games on the Switch that don't look incredible. And I'm talking legitimately, look, for the type of system it is, for it to be the kiddie system or the system that really couldn't do anything, because I've heard a lot of people say it, there are games on here that make you go, holy crap, like how did this happen? How did they get it to work? And it's because they care. Now, again, just to show you, look at this. Look at how it runs. Look at the amount of detail. And you mean to tell me if Pokemon didn't look like this, I would love to be playing that game. Now, there are other reasons about Pokemon that, you know, in other games that they don't, you know, they're not as good, but that's not what we're talking about. But just imagine Pokemon looking like this. You get what I'm saying? You follow me? You follow me. Now, you know what? I think that's all I have. I just want to know, because I've talked enough. All I want to know is, do games graphics truly matter, or do you really just not care? If you don't, more power to you. I'm not saying that, but to say they're not the end all be all and just be that frank about it, that's just not true. Graphics help. I'm more of a gameplay guy over graphics, but when your game looks subpar and sometimes poor, and then it plays poorly too in the performance, I can't defend that. Like, honestly, I can go back on I can go back on this, and maybe, you know, the lighting effects and things aren't better, but I could go back on this and have a better time with Pokemon because they looked good on that system and it actually felt like they cared. And that'll be a whole nother video, is, you know, when developers are that successful, do they really care about the games they're making anymore? But for now, you know, my whole point of this was to just show you guys, based off of this, like last time, I promise you, last time, again, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and this is a Switch game. This is a Switch game, and again, look at it. You mean to tell me Pokemon cannot do this? You mean to tell me Pokemon can't do that? Come on. And people that blindly defend any kind of game and just say, oh, well, you know, there's certain reasons. When you make that kind of money and have those kind of resources and everything like that, I really don't want to hear that. I really don't. At this point, it's just lazy. You're just lazy. At least to me. And if I am wrong, I am wrong. I will stand on that hill. I will hold the L, all that. I will come back and make a video saying I was wrong. Pokemon Company just couldn't do it. But I don't believe that. I know they can. I know they can. So, I just wanted to, and I'm sorry I kept cutting back and forth. Like I said, I don't edit, so that's the best way I could do it. But that tweet, it didn't frustrate me or anything, but it really made me think, like, what do people think? Can they just play a game? Subpar performance, subpar graphics, but really good gameplay. Does it not take away that immersion? For me, even if a game is super fun, but let's just say it runs 15 to 20 frames, a lag fest, just can't. It breaks the immersion when the graphics are that subpar. And I've played games like that. When you do that, it does take away. So I'm gonna stop being a broken record. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, drop some comments on what you think, share the video around so people can see it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.